I have had such a rough start to the new school year. It's kind of crazy and intense, but I'm also excited. Let's see what's going on with our budget. Hello, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra, and on this channel, we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And it has been so crazy, guys. So in this episode, we're going to kind of play a little bit of catch up because it was supposed to be where on Fridays, I do a weekly check-in. I could not do my weekly check-in. Today is Saturday. It is 11:17 in the morning, and I barely was able to catch up with all of our expenses. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. But you know what? I'm glad I took the time this morning to get it done because now I feel more confident on where we are in our budget. Look at my nails. You can tell that I have had such a rough start to this school year. I have not taken care of myself, and I need to be careful with that. So let's look at our budget. Let's look at it. Let's see where we are and what's going on. So yes, I'd like to first say thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to the chaos. I am trying my best to work on the budget for me and my husband, and I am a teacher. The school year just started, and I've been at work for 3 weeks now. And oh my gosh, it has it has been something else. Okay. Today is the 16th. My husband did get paid on the 13th, and I'll go ahead and I'll share some of these numbers with you guys because it's been a while. So you can take a look here. My husband, he did get paid. He did get paid more or less this amount. However, I did mark the amount to be less because, of course, my husband had some other bills that he wanted to take care of and manage. And so we had to go ahead and work that out with, of course, his paycheck. So here you'll see the amount of his check plus our rollover and $77 in cash. That, of course, came from our savings game, Minesweeper. I did have to put that in so I could make a bigger payment to Target, but I'll get into that in a little bit. So here are our bills. We've already paid our Amazon Music. Netflix is going to be coming out soon, $36.78. Ring at $5.40. Disney Plus at $17.27. Paramount $14.06. Peacock $15.14. MasterCard $118. I'm proud to say the balance is going down, so therefore the minimum amount due is going down as well. And I will be doing that debt update, I swear, guys. But I'll share that with you soon. Target, I made a payment of $504. Woohoo! So the total amount for debt is, for bills, is $732.29. Now, let's talk about Target. Okay, so Target, I did make that $504 payment. So $200 did come from our debt snowball. $40 did come from the amount that we would pay. And $77 did come from the cash that was from the game. And we're not finished with the game, so hopefully I can finish that for the next payment. Extra debt was also $30. And then from hubby, $121. It's actually kind of like a trade-off because I really used what was in our bank account, but I'm saying that it came from him because it's going to go to spending anyway. I don't know. I'm trying to make it work, but that's why it's so chaotic. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me show you what happened here. You see what happened was. Okay. So this is where we had originally left off, $747.11. But then I made 2 purchases at Target within this time frame. So I made a purchase on the 9th and I made a purchase on the 13th. I made these purchases for items that we needed in the house. We were having an ant invasion and we needed to buy some Zevo. We needed to buy some cleaning supplies and then also I needed some stuff, but we were running kind of low in our funds. And so I didn't want to use the money we had in our debit account. So I went ahead and I used our Target card. And then also here, this big purchase was actually for school supplies, backpacks, etc. for my kiddos. And so you can see I kind of built this back up. But I did make that big payment. And so that's why I'm saying, like, we could consider this either from hubby or we could consider it from the rollover. Either way, it doesn't make a difference in a sense, but it's just kind of getting a sense of where these things are. So I'm saying that it's coming from hubby, but hubby will say that it's coming from rollover. So we got that taken care of because we needed to get all of that stuff done. And then there was an adjustment to the amount that I did purchase. So it was less than what I thought. And this did also include the tip that I gave to our driver. So the adjustment here was $30.79. And I do try to tip the drivers at least $10 or $15 because I understand that that's a way of living for them. And it could be their side hustle to try to pay off debt. And so that's why I do that. I try not to pay less than $10 unless I'm in a situation myself, but I really do try to stay within that $10 to $15 range for them because I don't do delivery from Target that often, but I had to do it here because I had a busy work schedule. There was no way that I was going to be making it to get all of the school supplies that my kids needed. And so they did this for me. So I gave a $15 tip this time around because they really did help me. So that means our new balance so far for Target is $440.81. So we still had some really good movement here. And that's, of course, because we are using our debt snowball and some of the funds that we had. So it's still working out. I'm feeling good. I feel positive. Okay, so now let's take a look here at the rest of this. So yes, we put this here. $21 is going to go to spending, like I mentioned. I did pull out money for our yearly fee. I did transfer $65 into our high yield savings account. So I'll be doing a prop money cash stuffing soon. And that was for $20. That I put towards my birthday. So I'm only putting 65 because usually I put 85. But since my birthday is tomorrow, woohoo, I'm okay with it because guess what? I'm turning the big 4-4. Yes, I'm happy. I know some people when they're getting older, they're not excited about it. But you know what? I thank God that I'm able to see every day because every day is a blessing. So I'm happy for that. I did take out $100 in cash for emergency fund, and I have $200 available to me, but it may not be used for me, but it's part of our spending. So if we go out to eat, it'll come out of that. If I decide I want to buy something on my birthday, I'll do that. But if I don't use it all, it's just going to come back into our spending account anyway. So more or less it's there. Okay, so that totals out to $390. Groceries, I have budgeted $450. Dining out, I budgeted $200. Gas, I've budgeted $100. And spending is $242.06 plus the $200 when it comes to, of course, my birthday. And that is that. So I'm feeling good. I think we're ready for this as far as how these next, actually 1 week because I get paid on the 25th. Whoop, whoop. And I am happy for that too, because I'm not stressing. I am not stressing out about our budget. I was just behind in as far as keeping up with the expense tracking. I did not take my little ledger book with me to work. And I think that that's what put me behind. I need to remember to put this in my backpack because I have my purse, but I really do depend more on my backpack at work. So I need to remember to take this with me. Oh, and if you've never seen this, guys, look. Let's see if we can get that to zoom in. Coffee solves everything. Yes. And look at this little charm that I have here. Yes, look at that. It's a little cat, and it's called Cat Faye because it's a cat inside a coffee cup. Yeah. So I did come up with everything. I did do my closeout, but I'm not sharing that because it's going to be in a separate video. Yes, I did do the closeout, and I've already started keeping track for this paycheck. I feel good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure that you like, you comment, you subscribe, because I'm feeling much better about our budget than I am about work. But I'm going to get into the groove of it. I know it's this week, I have a feeling is going to be a much better week at work. I really do. And I'm going in with a positive vibe, baby. All right. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.